Here's your host, Mofo, only on LA Talk Radio.
Well,
So, what do you get when you mix weed and porn together?
CannaPornia. CannaPornia. CannaPornia.
so we're on video.
CannaPornia.
So you girls know.
CannaPornia. You are now tuned in to CannaPornia. Now here's your host, the one and only
Like that song, September?
Mofo.
Oh yeah, reminds me of, like Insane Clown Posse, like, you know.
All right, what a fucking day today. It's almost like somebody didn't want me to do the show, man. If you follow me on Twitter, which you should be, twitter.com/CannaPornia, it was a nightmare. Like the guests you see tonight, I just got them today, except Industry by Rick. You can always count on Industry by Rick.
I have no life. Nothing else going on for me.
But let me make the intros real quick, then I'll tell you what was going on, so you know who you're looking at. September Rain.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm September Rain.
She's a porn star.
Hello. Oh, I am a porn star.
Next to her is Industry by Rick.
Rickers, yeah.
And next to him is Nari Park, another porn star.
Yes.
And let me tell you their Twitters real quick if you want to look up their Twitters while you're watching the show or whatever. September, what's your Twitter?
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at iSpySeptember.
Nari?
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MISS Nari Park. I do use Twitter more than Instagram. I'm really bad about using Instagram, so yeah, Twitter.
And the man with 75,000 followers.
He's amazing.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Yeah, for a fat old man with a camera, I do pretty well.
Yes. Look, Industry by Rick has more followers than a lot of the porn girls do.
Yeah, I feel like you're like an undercover, like POV porn star.
Well,
Right?
I have to qualify that because my avatar is usually a girl wearing my T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the fans, when they go on my page, they think that
That's
page is
you.
that particular girl. Even though I have written on the bottom there, I'm not the girl in the picture. I'm the man on her chest. But
Yeah, no one pays attention,
Yeah,
though.
exactly. No one
No.
reads.
No.
You know what?
I've had so many people call me I Spy on Instagram, like, you know, like as opposed to saying September, like they refer to me
Yeah.
as I Spy. And I'm like, whose name is I Spy?
Yeah,
Spy,
you know
come
what?
here,
But
baby.
Industry by Rick, Mr. Garcia is a humble man. I'll tell you why he has 75,000 followers. It's not because he has a girl on there. It's because nobody is more consistent than this man when it comes to posting pictures from events.
Yes.
If you want to see a picture from any porn event, that night, he has it up there. It's like, when do you sleep?
Right,
Like-
right after I post.
Yeah, that's why he has so many followers. Because everybody I know, well, if you want to see what happened, like in the porn world, you go to his Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not
Nobody
just
is
that, it's good photos too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
sometimes you
Yes.
go and you
Yes.
can find like really
Quantity
good photos,
and quality.
but yeah, like either you're
Quantity
off.
and quality.
Yeah, like he really knows how to make sure that we pose
Oh,
properly.
boy.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, he'll pose you.
No, and so
He'll pose you.
ever since, I'm like really new to porn, so this was like my first XBiz, my first AVN.
Oh, wow.
And I was like always like checking, his Twitter for like updates. I was like, where's my picture coming? Like,
Oh boy.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah, no, man, he is the best. He is the
Well,
best.
I have a lot of fun. It's a camera. It's the people I work with. I mean, I just press a button. And that's all I do. It's no rocket science on my part. I mean,
Yeah.
there's so many great photographers out there that Jesus, I want to be like. And I look at their stuff all the time, and I'm just adequate, I guess. But I have a good time at it.
Yeah, and he's on sets too. He's
Yes.
not just he's
Yeah.
just not just at events.
Yeah, I'm a set photographer.
What do you like better? What do you like
I
better,
like
being
inter-
on set shooting or going to events?
Both have their qualities. Now, set photography, I get to work with just about every major porn star in the business. And I get to work with these incredible sets and costumes, and I get to do whatever I want with these people. Pose in any position. I mean, there's no limit.
You're lucky it's not me.
Yeah, yeah. But and our business, unlike mainstream, I think there are no, the girls are open to just about anything you can think of.
Yeah.
It's a high school boy's wet dream come true.
Exactly.
Basically what it is.
Yeah, you can't go on the set of American Horror Story and say, "Hey, show me your ass."
Exactly, or bend over, spread.
But
Right.
here we kind of
Wait a minute,
expect
look.
almost,
Can you lick his balls again? Can you lick his balls again?
But
Can
you
you lick
make
her
it fun,
asshole?
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
You can't do that.
The other thing I do is events, and I go to a lot of the parties and AVN, what have you, and I really enjoy that because I like candid shots. I like catching people when they're just being people
Yeah.
and having fun and being goofy and whatever. And also those events, I can pose a whole group of people. Like I can go
When
to
they're doing
agencies.
lines in the VIP room.
Well, you know
I was
what?
gonna say he
I
catches
don't
the
post those.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
post that stuff. But yeah.
Oh wait, I'm talking about mofo wear
Yeah,
parties.
well, those parties. Oh, we go back, brother. You and I go back when those parties were off the hook.
Yes.
Man. Jeez Louise.
Mofo wear parties were
Yeah.
historical.
Yeah.
Historical. You can't do them no more though.
No.
Well, that's what I was talking to Rick about earlier. Because sometimes people will ask me, "Hey man, how come you don't have parties no more?" or shit like that. Because of cell phones.
Yeah.
Cell phones killed my kind of party.
For
You know
sure.
what I mean?
True.
My kind of party, come on, you can't post it on Facebook. At least, without getting in trouble.
Right. Well, then everybody's on their phone too. Like it's like you're
Yeah.
at a party and you're, "Hey, how's it going?" With your
Yeah.
face in your phone still.
You gotta
Right.
tweet that
hold on,
shit.
like, let me get a
Right.
picture.
No,
Oh, hey, can I
like-
tweet the fact that we're here together?
Yeah.
It's like,
Now, talking about someone who doesn't give a shit what they post, if you guys went on Nari's Twitter page, you had all kinds of pictures from the AE Expo with this thing
yes.
hanging out of your ass, your asshole.
I had a furry butt plug in at AVN.
Yeah.
It was a very
The tail?
large,
I saw it.
bushy tail.
I took a picture of it.
I let people grab it, but I did have to caution them to not pull too hard.
Now,
I didn't.
is
grab
that
it.
because your asshole muscles aren't like tight enough that it will just
No,
pop out,
it's
or what?
actually I don't do anal very often, much less usually wear a furry butt plug around. You don't get those many chances.
Yeah.
And so for me, when people pull on it, I'm also multi-orgasmic, and so it's
Ooh.
very
Oh, wow.
sensitive for me. No, it's,
Oh, wow.
It's not.
She's
it's
getting
not
like
so
hotter
mu-
by
I
the
know.
minute.
Yeah.
It's not so much I'm worried it's gonna like fall out, which I did worry a little bit, but it's just very, very sensitive.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we
Yes.
need an example. Of
I
how
know.
sensitive
When you-
that
when you
is.
Some
I
September, would you
didn't
mind
didn't
not
wear a
to?
butt plug here today. I'm sorry.
Now,
Oh.
okay, when you have a butt plug in you, is it uncomfortable? Because it seemed like you were like that all weekend.
Uncomfortable all weekend.
Well, no, I mean, you have something in your asshole. It would be like, how when you take a shit and sometimes there's still a piece of shit in there.
Yeah. Well, okay.
You guys
So
took
for
a
me,
nap.
so for me, like the way that
Imagery.
like a butt plug, it kind of
How
feels
about
like
the bears?
When you don't
like-
wipe yourself good.
ugh. I'm not used to, wearing a butt plug, much less like for 8+ hours. And so like definitely by the end, I was not ready whether like if it's gonna come out, like if something's gonna come out with it, or if I'm just gonna like come when I pull it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where she was going, brother. You went
Wow.
in opposite direction.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
Now, how long is the part that goes in your asshole?
For me, I don't do it very often, so I only had like a princess plug, like just a very small.
What
baby.
is that? How
That's
long is
cute.
that?
They call it
It's
A
only about-
princess plug.
I know
That's
it's for
fucking cute as
princesses.
fuck.
It's only about like this big
Yeah.
and like this. Big
Show the
around.
camera.
Yeah, like that big around.
So like that much
Yeah,
is in you.
yeah. So
It's
like
about a
somebody's
princess
pinky
plug
finger.
right
I know.
there.
That's why I'm like,
Hey.
it's like cute.
Yeah, so like imagine like your pinky finger was in my ass for 8 hours.
Can
Mm.
I imagine that further?
Well, it was only a princess plug. That's what we're talking about now.
Dun dun
Right.
dun. You walked
Now,
into that one.
now that's the princess plug. Is the queen plug like a lot bigger?
I don't.
Right.
Well, I mean, there are
You know what I mean?
bigger plugs.
Right, like
Right.
is there a Duchess like butt plug, or I just no, for real, seriously.
Yeah.
Is there a Prince cock ring? Like what's going on? Like if they're making like
Right.
princess plugs.
Now, what about you, September? Are you into
I don't
anal?
do anal.
Are you gonna do anal?
I don't know.
Mm.
I'm not opposed to it,
Right.
but I'm gonna do it on my own time when I'm ready because I feel like sometimes girls push their limit
Right.
too quick, and then too, it's like if you look at like just the history, like girls wait a second and then they build their brand, and
Right,
they
right,
build their
right.
career,
Yeah.
and then it's
You don't
like
wanna
a
give everything at the-
milestone.
right,
Exactly,
right
like
from the
leave a
beginning.
little.
You know what she's talking about right now is when you first get into porn, okay, you don't do everything. You know what I mean? A lot of girls will do girl for a while.
For a while, yeah, correct.
And then they'll make a big thing out of doing boy girl.
yeah.
Then after that they'll do a big thing out of doing boy girl anal.
Yeah.
And then
Or sometimes it's
boy
girl
boy
anal.
girl like
sometimes,
DP.
Yeah, sometimes they do like girl anal prior
Uh-huh.
to doing boy girl, just because they have like the anal training.
No, but
like,
does that count?
Well, no,
does
no.
that count?
For me, what I
Right.
think.
Another girl putting like something in another girl's asshole.
Well, for me, one of the things that I think about, like girls waiting and stuff like that, like I definitely respect anybody's opinion for doing so, but the way that I view the industry is like I'm just having fun and people are just coming along with me for a ride.
Right,
So
for sure.
I'm just
She's ready to do it now.
Yeah.
Everything.
I am.
Yeah.
But if
No.
that works, then
And, like,
you go for it.
What did I
Because
say?
for me,
What did I
like
tell
this
you?
is like a part of my life. Granted, it's also business, but
So what you saying is what? This is also your lifestyle outside of porn?
I mean, I love having sex.
Yeah.
Right, and see, it's not mine.
Are you walking around the mall with the butt plug?
Hey.
I mean, not that I haven't, but
Hello.
not right now. But I mean, for me, like I'm an extremely kinky person. Before I moved to LA, I
Yeah.
was living in the Midwest.
How long have you been on Twitter?
I actually only started posting in like last month, December.
Thank you, because you know what? She only has like 2,000 some followers. I couldn't believe it. Like no way. As hot as you are in that ass, and now that people are listening to how crazy you are.
Well, I mean, for me, I don't like limiting myself, I guess.
Come on,
Right,
guys! You gotta
right, she just free.
follow
Yeah.
twitter.com/Miss Nari Park. Come on, come
Like
on.
I
you
just
kidding
love
me?
to do.
Rick has
anything.
75,000 followers. She's got 2,000, and I'm telling you, she's got a better ass.
I never show my tits.
I think he's doing much better than me if he didn't have to, I don't know.
Yeah,
Anticipation.
but you'll
Your
get up
followers would
there.
be-
No, you'll get up there. I mean, you just got under last month. No, you'll get
Right,
up there.
no.
Like I know
Now,
that I'm. Really
have you been
good, so.
have you been shooting a lot?
So I was only traveling out here for like a week or two at a time. So really, I've only worked like 5 or 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Now, are you staying out here?
Thank you. Yes, I actually just got a place in LA the week right before.
Okay,
AVN.
don't get too it's like detailed where you're at. All
Oh,
kinds
no,
of freaks
that's
out there.
Just tell me your address.
Yeah.
So, but it's like it's
Oh,
very
yeah.
new. I haven't even had my place for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. No, you're
That's
you're hot as
awesome,
hell,
like,
and you
breaking
have a
edge.
thick ass.
I know
Yeah.
most people like when I get to set, they're like, "You're Asian and you have a butt." I'm like, "I do."
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I've just seen it on Twitter.
Should I?
Oh,
Should I show everybody?
I think we should.
Ooh, look at this.
Oh, there we go.
September, you should get a better look
No,
at this.
yeah, she has a nice ass. Holy shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's thick. It's thick.
Oh yeah, do a spin. Oh,
Okay,
oh
need
there.
to-
Oh yeah.
Need to drop those pants a little bit more. Maybe.
Yeah.
This is what I
Wow.
love about this business. There are
Mhm.
no taboos. I mean, we can screw around like that, you
Yeah.
know, and play and have fun.
Yeah.
No one's offended. you
No,
know?
Yeah.
and there's all different types of like fetish and kink. You know what I mean? Like I've never done, like she's done anal. I've never done anal. Period. At all.
Right.
But I have other.
But you're still
Fetishes,
you're
like
young,
dom
you're
and-
young
and
as fuck,
sub.
though. You're still young as fuck. You'll do it. You'll do it. Everybody
Well,
does it.
Well, I mean,
You're still
if
young as
that's
fuck.
something that you end up being interested, I mean,
Not Rick.
I ain't
He's
doing
like,
anal.
nope, not
You
gonna
gotta
happen.
buy me dinner first.
Okay, now Rick.
Sir.
Now I know we're talking about you not doing anal, but have you done anal in your
my
life
personal life?
to women?
Have you given?
Of course. I mean,
Hey.
I've been married 40 years. I mean, you know, come on.
Also, with your wife?
Of course, yes.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, we were young once. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, see, my extreme is just on it's more the dominant and sub side of kink.
Right.
So, like,
So-
what kind of, like, fetishes do you have then?
Like I would be in relationships, like Rick knows, like I was in a relationship with another performer for a while, and we would go to swinger parties. I would wear a collar. I would wear, I'm about 30 shades of gray. Let's put it that way. For
Well, that's
now.
a lot.
Yeah, it's up there, but there's so much more. Like there's like fetish is so complex. Like there's so many different subcultures. Like you could be a couple and be open, but then you could be a polyamorous couple. But you know, like there's so many different ways of kink.
What's
and-
polyamorous? What's polyamorous?
Like that's when you have like, okay, we could be married,
Mm-hmm.
and you can have a girlfriend, and
Oh,
I can
really?
have a girlfriend.
Shit.
And they, you know, and it could go big, it could stay small. It's, you know, it's just everybody's open, but you have, there's so many guidelines with that because you have like some people that are married and then some people are just dating.
My
It's
wife
you
got
know.
a sports car and I got tattoos.
Hey, see,
Mm.
you kept it simple. You see,
And what about you, Nari? I mean, you seem pretty out there. Like, what kind
So,
of
like,
relationships have you been in?
Fetishes or relationships?
Both.
Oh, okay. So actually, for me, when I get in a relationship with somebody, I stay in one for a really long time. It's either like you and I are in it for the long haul, or we're just not even gonna bother starting.
yeah, That's
but
good.
most of my relationships have been really open. That's how I got into pegging. You know, that's how I got into
Pagan.
for sure. Yeah, you gotta spice it up.
No, like one day, he was
Okay,
like,
you know, let me stop you real quick because a lot of people don't know what pagan is.
yeah.
You know how I know what pagan is?
You know, Vegas.
Rick's like, oh no. No, it's not that.
Okay.
There's a show
Not
called
that we're judging.
There's a show called Broad City.
Okay.
Okay, and there was a show where she goes out with this guy, right? And then after they fuck, whatever, he asks her, hey, would you mind pagan me? And he comes out with a strap-on dildo for her to put on. And then she fucks him. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not into that, so you know. But now you know what Nari's talking about. It's called pagan. And I got to tell you, that's what I see on my timeline a lot, on my Twitter timeline. A lot of porn girls do that.
Well,
Fucking
I think,
dudes with strap-ons.
Well, I think a lot of men are starting to also realize that, you know, like the prostate actually does feel good if it's done
Yeah.
correctly.
Mm.
You know, and you know, just as sex isn't being as much of a taboo as it used to be, certain
Right.
fetishes are becoming more commonplace as well.
Okay, now how do you tell us, how would you, or have you introduced it to, let's say, a guy kind of by surprise? Have you ever done that? Have you ever just walked out of the bathroom and you're wearing a strap-on dildo?
Only with a boyfriend after we'd already done it. I did introduce another guy to the pleasures of anal, but it was really because he was enjoying how much I was enjoying it. Then it went on to like me just licking him down there while I was like going down on him.
When you say licking him down, or you mean licking his asshole?
Like, yeah, like ribbing.
Oof.
Yeah, it's like progression.
And then, you know, and then it became a finger, then it became a couple fingers, then
Damn.
it became a dildo.
So you licked his asshole, then fingered his asshole, and then fucked him in the asshole with a strap-on dildo. Is that
Not
what you're
all
saying?
in the same night, but yeah.
No, I know, you slowly.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Because
What do you
that-
think about that, Rick?
I
Do you
mean, to
think
each
you
his
could
own.
be slowly introduced that way?
Sometimes it
No,
happens.
thank you very
Well,
much.
he's like,
No, but
down.
that's really like the proper way to
Yeah.
bring people into like.
The proper way.
Well, I'm not judging anyone. I mean, it's just not my
Yeah.
thing, you know? I'm just a pretty traditional kind of guy. you
Right.
know?
I always say whatever floats your boat, whatever
Exactly.
tickles your
Right?
pickle.
Right, right,
You know?
right, right.
Again, that's the beauty of this business. We don't judge anyone. You do your thing, man. Whatever
Yeah.
makes you happy. you
Yeah,
get excited.
I have a few reasons why I wouldn't be into that. I just a few reasons. Some of them are probably gross.
Yes.
You know, some are probably gross because I know I if my wife even tried licking my asshole, I'd probably be like, whoa, wait a minute, I just had some fucking Tommies, or
No, and that's also
you know,
why
what I mean?
you
Hold on, I might
Oh.
fucking fart in her face.
That is the
Or,
worst fear ever.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
and those are real fears.
Yeah.
Those are civilian
They
fears.
are.
So you guys are celebrities. You're porn stars. You're porn industry. I come from the civilian side. I'm
Well-
dealing with real world. We're not, you know, my wife or girlfriends or girls out in the street. They're
Yeah.
not constantly, they're not doing an enema before
Yeah.
they fuck somebody. You know what I mean? They're not squeaky clean, squeaky ready to do
Yeah.
anal.
Yeah.
And neither are guys.
Well, for me, it's something I do like plan for ahead of time.
Yeah.
Whether I'm
Yeah.
getting it or giving it.
Now let me tell you, how do you feel like, let's say, I don't know if it's your current relationship, but if he starts asking you like all the time, hey, you want to fuck me in the asshole? And you're just sitting there watching TV, you're like,
And be like, okay, well, let's go grab the strap on then.
Hey, there we
Wow.
go. Yeah.
damn.
Fuck it.
I'd be
These
like,
young
all right,
kids.
like you go.
Yeah,
jump in
yeah,
the
yeah,
shower,
yeah. I
I'm
guess
gonna
so.
go ahead, put this on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So young dudes like getting fucked in the asshole, Rick.
Metrosexual.
Old dudes like
Wow.
getting fucked in the asshole too.
They do.
Really?
Yeah.
They do.
Or have you fucked an old guy in the
Yeah.
asshole?
I-
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's great.
Did his hanging old balls get in the way?
You know, I kind of deep dipped them because I had the it's like the little glove and it vibrates, so I was like massaging his balls as so like I was kind of like close in.
God
Yeah.
damn.
But it was it's fun.
These guys are trained, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, these girls are young as fuck, but
There's a
fuck.
private life too.
But
doing
this is
stuff.
the young generation. A lot of
Yeah.
that is
Well,
because of
yeah.
the shit they're seeing when they're little now.
True.
Well, I was
Yeah.
married early too, and I'm divorced, so
Right.
there was a lot of stuff that.
No,
and my
but what
guy
I'm,
was older,
what I'm
you
saying
know.
is your generation seen shit that me and Rick didn't
Didn't
probably see
Yeah,
till
there
we
there
were like
was no-
30.
No
Yeah.
internet when I got married.
Right.
Well-
No, that's
well,
true.
Don't worry.
I didn't know what
in
squirting
30
was.
years, we'll be surprised as fuck when these young.
Wait, what?
these
What's
young-
left?
True.
Right. At this
What's
point.
left?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we obviously can't really imagine that right now, but I'm sure it's gonna like
I mean-
blow our brains out.
You're
Like-
walking around with a princess butt plug in your asshole.
You can't let that go, can you?
No.
Well, one of my other big fetishes is actually being watched, and so for me, like, it's a very, very big turn on.
Really?
Like walking around the
That's-
AVN, like everybody knowing I have a butt plug in is like.
Have you ever like sat at the mall with your legs open, wearing a mini skirt with no panties, just to see if like?
That is
I mean, I don't-
awesome.
Right,
I,
that would be
I
hot.
do regularly go
Oh.
out without like a bra or panties, and people are like, my friends will be like, "Hey, what are you wearing under that?" I'm like, literally nothing. Like,
Especially,
Nice.
I mean, you have like a normal, like conservative look to you, right? So
know,
the,
isn't it awesome?
you have no tattoos either, huh?
no, I have 3.
Hmm.
Let's see him.
I have this one.
Yay.
Oh, look at that.
It's a very large one. Then I have one right here, as well,
Oh, cool.
and then I have one on my inner right ankle.
Okay. What did that one say right there?
This one says "Continue, choose to keep going."
Okay.
The one on my leg is a drunk tattoo from college.
I love it.
Yeah, this one is very long, but it pretty much says that your imperfections make you like a better person.
Cool.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing.
That's awesome.
What about you, September? You got any tattoos?
I do have tattoos.
Mhm.
Yeah. Would you like to
Well,
see my tattoos?
Yeah,
Well,
go for it.
Oh, well, this is going to take forever to like get this one off. But I have a half sleeve there.
Okay.
Outline.
What is it? Like, what are they? What are your tattoos? Like, what are your tattoos? Do you have any tattoos with sayings? Like, what do they mean?
No, I just have, there's a bunch of butterflies and
Mm-hmm.
like Hawaiian flowers. It's a story. Everything's a story. This was
Okay,
my
that's cool.
drunken tattoo.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I have my butterflies. Rick's seen all this before.
I wanna see 'em
My
again.
butterflies
Yeah.
are right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, that's cool.
More butterflies.
What about you, Rick? You got any tattoos of meaning or that say anything?
Well, I was in the service. I
Mhm.
did 2 tours of Vietnam, and
Oh, listen to that.
There-
Thank you for your service.
thank you.
Thank you for your service.
During that time,
Do you have any tattoos of this? This is fucking awesome.
I didn't get any tattoos while I was in the service because my mother told me I couldn't.
Right.
But then I got out and got married, had my first child, and I saw a guy that had a portrait of his son on his shoulder.
Okay.
I said, that's for me. So I went out and got a portrait of my daughter.
That was your
She's
first tattoo?
My first tattoo.
Awesome.
Then when my son came along, I got his portrait on my other arm. And then some 18 years later, when my son was ready to get his first tattoo, we decided to go out and look at a convention. Went to a convention and saw some great artists, and that's actually where I got the photography bug. I mean, heavy. And we met our artists, and I was about 50 at the time. And I think I mentioned before that my wife already had a Mercedes. She had a car, and I couldn't afford a girlfriend, so tattoos was the next step. But mine are military related. I was in the Navy, so I have the USN on my one arm, and I can take my jacket off.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's my nail, these fucking claws.
So I have USN, I have the Stars and Stripes, and they go across my arms, and the eagle claws. And then after I got these done, I decided to finish the sleeve.
Now you have color tattoos. That's
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it's all a nautical theme, you know,
Yeah.
being in the service. So.
Yeah.
And I have my wife's portrait on my chest here, over my heart. So
That's very sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, all my tattoos are black and gray because I don't think color tattoos look good on my color skin. So, but
Depends
I've
on
always
how
been
I
I've always been envy like like white boys and white girls can get the best fucking color tattoos. Like psychedelic,
Or
that
really
color
dark
skin.
too. If you're really dark
Yeah.
sometimes.
Now, in case now the ones you guys that watched the first show, you guys already know that's psychedelic. Now the reason why her hair is really fucked up tonight is because the first show my wife brought me, I came solo tonight because my wife stayed home. She's kind of feeling under the weather. You know, she hasn't been feeling that good. So I just threw the wig on there, but
She makes up for it in tits.
yeah, look
Yeah.
at that.
I'm like, she
Yeah.
totally
I
makes
mean,
up for
really,
it.
I didn't even know this.
Like,
her
no,
hair. I
you're
was just
staring at the
her.
tits. Like,
Yeah.
you know, that's the first thing you see.
Now, you know, that's you know, I'm gonna bring this up again. I brought it up the first show, and I was kind of surprised at their responses. I want to see what you guys say. Okay, I take her to every MofoWare vendor booth I have. MofoWare is a clothing line I have. It's called MofoWare, and all the models are porn stars. They're called MofoWare girls. So you can go to twitter.com/MofoWare or MofoWareStore.com and see the girls and see my designs. That's one of my designs right there, evil white girl, and I'm wearing one. Look at this. Look at this. Don't mean to sell my shit. But
yeah, you do.
see?
Do we get some?
It's
MofoWare,
radio.
6
You
drugs,
always
and
need
rock
to
and
sell
roll.
your shit.
Okay. Anyway, at a roller derby event where I take her.
It looks like Angel Vein on your shirt.
Yeah, it is.
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah.
That's how you know he knows his shit.
She's like one of the hottest girls I ever. Oh, great fucking tits. Great tits. I think she's in Texas.
Yeah, she retired. She went back to school.
Yeah.
And, she went back to Texas.
Yeah. Anyway, I take her with me. I sell my clothes at these vendor booths that I have, and I got an email saying that not to bring her back because her breasts were too big.
What?
And
Get the fuck
and
out.
she wears a tank top.
Something you never hear in
Oh my
porn.
God.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, so I couldn't take her back anymore, and I take her with me everywhere. That's why she's here on the show.
Listen.
But what do you guys think about that? Do you think that was right or wrong?
That was wrong. man.
Listen,
Come
go
on.
to a porn convention and you
Please.
will see tits twice as big
Well,
as this.
not for a porn convention.
But
I
like
mean-
even outside of porn, I mean, like regular women do
Have
go
tits,
around
yeah.
Yeah.
having tits.
It's a mannequin.
Right.
For
That's
God's
right,
sakes.
Yeah.
No, and they even have ones like with big asses now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's really.
Yeah, she has no ass. She has no ass. But yeah, no, that's what I agree. Because to me, it wasn't so much that it was offensive. Because basically, are you saying that women with big breasts are offensive? Period.
Right.
Like women with big breasts can't
Right.
go out in public. That was my reaction. To say that because she had big breasts, I was like, whoa. And you know, and sometimes that's true because wait a minute. Talking about big breasts, September told me something. September is getting a boob job.
I am.
Yeah, tell us
Yeah.
about that. How big you want to go? Do you want to go as big as her?
No, definitely not. Cause she's she's up there. But no, I just really want to like feel out. Like I have like my like different boobs feel different and they're shaped different, and like some women have perkier boobs, some women have like more flowing boobs. So I want like more plump boobs. So I want to fill them out. I have 2 months, 2 to 3 months, because I have to stop smoking cigarettes in order to go under the anesthesia. But yeah, I'm gonna plump up the tits. Why not?
Yeah.
I do fucking porn. Why not?
What are you right now? What size are you right now?
Like in between a 32 and a 34B.
Okay, so you want to get like a D?
I want to be like a large C, you know, or a small D. I don't want to be
I'm
like.
getting over a chest cold, by the way.
I don't want to be like a 36, like triple D. You know, I want to be proportionate.
Proportionate.
But I also want them to look real, so I want them to like hang a little bit. So you know, I might not fully like go so big, because I want them to be able to still fill out like how natural tits.
You know
go
what
out.
I hear the key is to natural looking fake boobs is how much you massage them after the boob
Yeah,
job.
that's a big thing
I
too.
hear that is the key.
Yeah.
You gotta massage the shit
Yeah.
out of
and I
your
heard that
tits
it really
for a
hurt.
long
It does.
time.
Yeah. Well.
I'll massage
I help
them
out
for
a
you.
lot.
Me and Rick will
There
show
we
up and
go.
massage
Yeah.
them for you, right?
That's,
And then Nari can clean them with her fucking feather hanging out of her asshole.
Beauty about
Right.
porn, like there's countless people that will volunteer
absolutely.
that.
It's part of the service.
And sometimes you get paid for that. Like it's
No, I've actually been paid to receive a massage.
yeah.
It's
What do you
awesome.
mean?
Fucking amazing.
Go into detail about that.
Like for example, like massages are non-sexual
Really?
if you want them.
I
to
shoot
be.
my load
Happy
every massage.
endings, you know, come
I
on.
shoot
now.
my load
But
every massage.
no, but there are multiple people I've met, and they're like, "Hey, you've been wearing heels like this entire time during the convention. Can I give you a massage over
Yeah.
there?"
They want to
I'll-
massage your feet.
Yeah.
Some people
Really?
have feet fetish.
Or they'll offer to give me like a full body massage. You know, like everything from like the shoulders down. They're like, just like lay over here. You know. It's
No, I gotta
awesome.
say that's
Thank
really
you.
like that's so sexual. It's like so, you know, like that brings the heat. Just sitting there naked massaging
Well, I
someone.
think there's definitely an intimacy to massage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Just like getting a haircut. I love it. You know, somebody
That's good too.
doing your hair. It
Oh, when they
feels
shampoo
good.
your
Yeah,
hair?
man,
Yeah.
it
I love
feels
that.
great.
I love that. I haven't done that in years because I go to a barbershop, which is the greatest barbershop in the world. Ralph's Barbershop in Downey, Califas. Ralph's Barbershop. That's where I go, and that's where all the cool motherfuckers go. Raiders
Hey.
Nation. Raiders.
Yeah, I haven't been to like a hair salon in a really long time.
Yeah.
I only go like once every like 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't like do things to my hair really, but I had a friend die from cancer when I was young.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry to hear
And
that.
so, like, you know, the chemo, like, you know, takes her hair out and
Right.
stuff. So, like, I would regularly grow my hair out and then, like, cut it up to here, like,
Yeah.
so, like to donate it.
Right.
And
I've
so
been through
that's,
that.
like, the only reason I ever
Is
go to
Nari
the hair
Park the
salon.
most beautiful human being on this planet?
I actually went through that. Like I had
Chemo?
cancerous. Well, I had cancerous
Oh.
like tumors in my
Oh my
back
gosh.
when I was really young, and I went through like taking chemo type pills for to dissolve them. But every now and then, like I get like bald spots. That's why I wear like the hair pieces, and that's what you've seen me wear. Like
Oh, yeah.
so, I went
Oh,
through
yeah.
so many different looks: long hair, short hair, curly, straight, or whatever. But I always wore them instead of wearing the weave. I've always worn the wig.
So you're a
Because of that.
cancer survivor.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations.
Wow, man.
That's
Thank
great.
you.
That's you know that's
Thank you.
motivational.
No,
that's
it's definitely
inspirational.
tough. Like I know your friend like must have went through
Yeah.
like a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, she was, like, really self-conscious. Like, you know, we'd go out and it's like, I don't have hair. And I'm like, you look beautiful. Like, shut up.
But then you know, like the radiation just makes it hard to
Mm-hmm.
do anything to your hair. Like you can't put like a perm in it. You can't
You can't
use
do
certain
anything.
shampoos and conditioners because they strip your hair.
You can't even brush your hair.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Right.
It's gnarly.
Yeah.
You know, now you girls are so new. I want the other two girls that were going to be here, which was a retired porn star and mofo girl Olivia Lovely, and the other one was Trinity St. Clair.
Oh,
They both canceled due to illness. Everybody's fucking sick.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
being flu.
Avian flu.
You guys are
Yeah.
sick. I'm still gonna do it. I wanted to do a little tribute to Bill Margold.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if you girls know who that was.
Yes.
He was the coolest fucker I think I met in porn.
And not to mention a pioneer.
Yeah. His name was Bill Margold, big white dude, always wore a fucking Hawaiian shirt. You couldn't miss him. And I met him for the first time in 1997. It was at World Modeling with Jim South. And I was there, and he comes in, and he looks at me. And he's like, "What's going on with you, man?" And then I'm like, "Oh, I'm just here to just kind of to learn some shit and whatever." And he sits down next to me on this sofa for like an hour. I didn't even know him. And he just starts telling me, giving me all these tips.
That's awesome.
Out of nowhere. And I was like, damn. And that's how he was. He, another time, like I told you, I sell T-shirts. And I was at the, was it the Erotica or the Exoticas that was around first? Which one was first? The Erotica?
I don't recall, but the one in LA you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think it was erotica.
Yeah, it was the 2001 Erotica.
Yeah.
Okay. And back then, my first mofo girl was Tiffany Minks. Talking about asses, as far as I'm concerned, she has the greatest ass of all time. Just the greatest. And still, have you seen her? I mean, her skin is it's like unbelievable.
Buttermilk.
Unbelievable. Yeah. But anyway, it was just me and her. And she brought a homegirl of hers named Coral Sands, right? Just me and her at my booth. And all I had was one 6-foot table, and that was it. And he comes by, right away hugs Tiffany, Coral, and he remembers me. And he starts looking at my T-shirts. And back then, the only designs I had were Sinner for Life, Crucified for Porn, LAPD, which meant Los Angeles Porno Department.
I need that.
Great.
Yeah, and Sinner, and which is the one tattooed on my arm, Sinner. And he goes, "You know what, man?" He goes, "I love your designs." He goes, "You know what?" He stands in front of the booth and starts yelling, "Buy some fucking T-shirts. Buy some
Awesome.
T-shirts. Come on, man. What's wrong with you?" And he was just there for the longest time, helping me sell T-shirts.
That's
And I'm like,
awesome.
damn, look at this guy. And then, last story, Tiffany Minks got a Hall of Fame award at his award show. It's called the Fox. And she asked me to do her introduction. And, and it was his show. And he said, yeah, of course, he can do it. And that is so super cool. Just to let
That's
some
amazing.
fucking Chicano dude, to go on your stage at your award show and give a big introduction, right?
dope.
So anyway, so I was pretty excited, and so we're there, me and my friend, and then Tiffany comes down. We're in the audience, and then Tiffany comes up to me, and Tiffany knows. Back in those days, I lived on everything. Have you guys seen that movie Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
No.
Yeah.
No. Well, it's about two guys that go to Las Vegas and they have a suitcase of drugs. Every drug imaginable, anything you can drink, snort, fucking whatever they had, right? And that's how me and this one friend were that we used to go. Okay, this is the early 2000s, remember? And then, she had given me some dates and whatever to talk about and stuff. And then she goes, "So mofo, you're good, right? You're good." I go, "Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
You're
I'm,
set.
I'm fine, right?" And then, so I'm sitting there in the chair and my friend's with me. And we're doing coke and we're popping pills left and right in the audience. And then finally this lady goes, "You're mofo?" I go, "Yeah." She goes, "Okay, you're up in 5 minutes." I'm like, "Fuck." So I'm like, all right. So, and I had a cue card of the highlights, right? And and my friend's like, "Are you ready?" I go, "Yeah, I'm ready." He goes, "Here, have another one." Gives me another pill. I didn't even ask. I just fucking pop it. So then, when you present, you come in from the back.
Yeah.
On the sides, right? And then that lady goes, "Okay, mofo, let's go." I walk right up, leave the cue card on the chair.
Oh, shit.
I just walk right up, go up the steps and go to the microphone. And Bill Margot and other people are like, what the fuck was this? Look at this fucker. And then I'm like, oh, hi everybody. And they hadn't even introduced me yet or said anything.
That is epic.
And then
That's great.
I can't remember shit, right, from the notes. You know, what year she came into porn, when she started, when was the first time she did anal, what company she owned. I'm like, oh man, I can't remember shit. I'm just going to talk about her ass. And that's all I ended up doing.
great.
Was like about 10, 15 minutes just talking about her ass and her asshole. And she loved it. And she loved it. Because the other guy that came after me got all into the details or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was crazy. That was a crazy. And Bill Markle, I'll never forget. He was like, "You motherfucker."
Right.
Well,
you
your
pulled
name
it
is
off,
Mofo.
though.
Yeah,
But you pulled it off. But anyway, he was so cool, man. He was
That's
the coolest.
awesome.
And you know, they say he died on air, dude.
Yeah, I think he just finished his show. The story I heard, and he passed away. soon
Yeah.
after.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, much love to Bill Margold. You know, hopefully, you know, he's partying up wherever he's at. And I know wherever he's at, he's already handling business, telling other people, you know,
What to do.
Yeah, how to do stuff. So, you know, this is 2 shows in a row now, okay, where we don't have anyone from the cannabis or the MMA worlds. Now, I don't know, it's because if you fuckers are afraid to be associated with porn or what. But if you got balls to go into the fucking octagon, come on, man. You got to come on this show.
I
I
agree.
mean,
I know some people.
It's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's ridiculous. I understand. Oh, well, you know, we can't. Come on. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. There's nothing wrong with porn. Porn is a beautiful thing. It's just fucking sex between consensual adults. And
It's
come
just
on
a
this show,
business,
man.
absolutely.
Yeah, just
a
come on
business.
this show. And as far as like the cannabis, you know, I want pot shop owners, delivery owners, some hot ass sexy bud tenders, and MMA, you know, MMA fighters, MMA ring girls, you know, people like that. That's really what I want to get on here, and you know, have you girls represent your whole scene and all that. And also, I need sponsors. I don't give a fuck who you are. I need sponsors for this damn show. I don't care if it's a tattoo shop, a car shop. I don't care what you're selling. I really do need some sponsors on here. Okay? And the one thing I did want to go into with Rick is you have a fucking Amazon wish list.
Nice. Yes.
I sure do.
That's how popular this fucker is. And you can do that when you have 75,000 followers. And I was looking at your Amazon wish list, and the one thing, of course, there's a lot of camera stuff, right? Because the guy's a badass photographer. But you have a lot of Alice in Wonderland stuff.
Yeah.
What's all that about?
Well,
Because that's one of my favorite movies, the one with Johnny Depp.
You know, it's not always about porn for me. I mean, I do some
Yeah.
conceptual stuff, you know, where you just let your imagination go wild. And at that period, I mean, I haven't updated that list in a while, but I wanted to do something crazy. Do the Cheshire Cat thing, you know, and have girls dressed up in certain costumes and stuff. And yeah, of course, nude, but not necessarily porn. So I wanted to put little things in the set, you know, and just do weird stuff, you know. And that's why I put all. I looked on Amazon and saw anything that related to Alice in Wonderland, and I
Awesome.
just added that stuff to it.
You
But
should do
it's-
our photos. You should come to our set and do our photos. We're shooting at the Rabbit Hole. I'm going to
See,
shoot
there
some
you go.
content
Perfect.
at the
There you
Rabbit
go.
Hole.
Perfect,
Yeah.
What's the rabbit hole? Explain that.
It's a little bar here in the valley,
Okay.
and it's called the Rabbit Hole. And me, Chris Cock, and
Chris Cock.
Um,
I think he just started following me.
Dior.
That's crazy.
He's a
name.
good guy.
Mr.
Chris
Cock.
Yeah, Chris Cock.
Right.
He's Chris Cockalicious is what I call him.
Well, you would know.
But then Cat Dior as well.
Yeah, I
They're
work
gonna
with Kat.
rent out the Rabbit Hole, and we're gonna shoot some like awesome, crazy orgy fucking
That sounds
Nice.
awesome.
fucking like period. Yeah, that'd be dope. But it's really cool.
No, I have not.
No, it's a dope little bar, and like the seats are all the different characters
Really? I
gotta
from
check that
Alice
out.
in Wonderland. And
Yeah, I'd like to go see that,
I
yeah.
mean,
The Rabbit
yeah,
Hole.
No, it's
That
so
sounds amazing.
cool.
Yeah.
So cool. If you like,
I'm
Alice
gonna
in
go with Nari and she's gonna have the
Pull a
princess butt plug. Is that what you call
Pull
it?
a rabbit out of her ass.
Yeah, a rabbit
No,
tail
I will have
sticking
a
out of your
rabbit
ass.
tail and bunny ears.
Yeah, there you go.
They even make
Yes.
those drinks with the little like lighted ice cubes and shit that like
Oh, that's
flash.
awesome.
Yeah, so you're in there, you're seeing Mad Hatter and like seats
Oh,
and
that's
shit and swirls on the wall, and you got a drink that's like lit up. You know, that's
Yeah.
how it's a really
Just
cool.
need some acid. You're in.
Yeah, right,
Yes,
right,
yes.
exactly. Need
Yes,
some cannabis,
yes.
and you're going.
Right. That's cool. That's cool. Where do you go out when you go out?
Food.
You love to eat. I love to eat.
I love to eat. There's
I
like
tell you, Nari Park is the perfect girl.
I will eat anything, whether it's like any kind of like meat, any kind of like exotic fruit or whatever, pussy ass, whatever.
Oh,
I eat it all. Yes.
yeah. Do you eat chili cheese fries?
Are you kidding me? Please, yes.
You know who has the best the best chili cheese fries?
Who?
Is Ari's in Montebello on Whittier Boulevard. It's
Okay.
ARRYS. Ari's. I think it's Ari's Burgers. But anyway, it's on Whittier Boulevard in Montebello, and dude, everybody goes there just for their chili cheese fries.
That's
Yeah.
so close
Yeah.
to your name too, like Ari, and then Nari. That's so
Nari.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's super close.
Yeah. What about you? What burger spot would you recommend, Rick?
I don't go out eating much. You know, I stay at home. My wife makes me some, chicken and stuff.
yeah.
You know, I don't.
What's your wife's best dinner? Let's put Rick on the spot.
Oh
right now.
man!
If you could only
Tacos.
pick one dinner,
tacos.
tacos.
Without a
Yeah?
doubt. Tacos. I'll eat those every
I
night.
love you.
Every night.
Tacos.
Yeah.
I knew I loved you.
My wife's best dinner is something I call Chinese chicken. It's this chicken she makes. It's over white rice, and then she makes this sauce. It's like a green onion sauce, and then these big chunks of chicken. And I call it Chinese chicken. Might not even be a Chinese sauce.
Who knows?
But oh my God, it's the most delicious. That's my wife's favorite dinner. Now, do you girls cook?
Yes.
I do. I bake more.
I
What do you
cook and
bake? What do you bake?
Oh gosh, everything: pies, peach cobbler, creme brulee, brownies.
Wow.
Yeah. What about you, Nari? What's your best? What's the best thing you cook?
Pound cake.
Other than your pussy.
Ooh. Yeah. There you go.
Baking wise, I would definitely have to say pound cake. I make some mean ass tequila pound cake.
Nice.
Tequila pound cake.
Yeah. Okay.
Give us the recipe. Do you mind?
Shit, I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, so you have, obviously your butter, your sugar, your flour, all that. But instead of adding like so much milk, I will substitute some milk
With
for
tequila.
tequila.
Ugh.
And,
She's a girl of my heart.
like when you're cooking, like you know how I'm like a huge alcohol fan. I dated a Psalm once. If you're listening, hi. But we really got into like wine and all sorts of alcohol. And we really got into tequila. And one of our favorites was like Blancos because it's like really like fresh and bright. I said it together. Where like Super Añejo would be like really smoky, almost like whiskey, stuff like that. But if you throw like some regular like white tequila in there, you can like smell it as it's baking, and it is fantastic.
Awesome.
I
yeah.
got sick on tequila, so I can't even stand it.
Yeah.
That
My,
sounds
my
so
drink
good,
was
though.
scotch.
Yeah.
Chef,
I like,
Chef's Regal.
I like whiskey.
For me, I actually drink gin, which is
Yeah.
funny.
I like Jack Daniels or Jameson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I drink Hendrix. I love Hendrix.
Now, I don't know why I just thought of it. Have you two done a scene together?
No.
I think we got to practice.
Yeah. A
I
girl
know.
scene together.
That'd be a
Now,
girl.
There's a camera. We got
interracial.
lights. What?
Hey.
No.
Let's go.
We have
Now-
a photographer.
Right.
And you got the guy that will jerk off to it.
And we already have
the
one
fluffer.
friend.
We got the
Perfect
fluffer.
set.
go.
Perfect
We
set.
got the fluffer.
There you
Yes.
go. You know what? By 9:10, I'll be shooting my load. Unfortunately, we can't show that on CannaPornia. But now, the first time you girls did girl, was it in your private life or on video?
Private
Private.
life.
How old were you when you first did your girl, Nari? I can't wait to hear this.
Like 16,
16.
No, 18.
How old was she?
huh?
How old was she?
15.
15.
I mean, it just like kind of happened.
Yeah, doesn't it always just kind of happen?
I mean, because we were really good friends and we were just like chilling at my house. And all of my friends like took up the entire floor of my bedroom, so it was
Right.
really like the only space I had left was on my queen size bed, and it was
What
me and
were you
her.
wearing? What were you wearing? Do you remember?
I wear nothing.
Oh fuck!
Say that slower, real
Fuck
slow.
me.
Yeah, and she also wears nothing, but she,
Oh, of
she
course.
wears panties.
So the both of you are naked, innocent.
Yeah,
young
we're
girls.
really big like snugglers. So
Oh,
we
of
were
course you
snuggling
are.
and we
Of
were
course
like,
they
Girls
are.
do that though. It's
Oh,
funny.
don't they?
yeah, we
Don't
were
they?
snuggling, and it just like you know, we're just like rubbing each other's backs, and then it just like turns into, you know,
It's
Yeah, you
always
start
like a
from the back to
situation.
the ass to the
I mean,
asshole.
she had a great butt, and then
Oof.
I
Where's
couldn't
she
help
at?
Yeah.
it. Not here.
Now does she put butt plugs up her asshole too?
I don't know. We don't talk.
You don't
anymore.
talk to her no
No.
more. Now, so that was
We-
only a
we
one-time
kind of-
thing.
It was,
apart.
yeah, some like just things happened, and
Now, okay, now when this started, right?
Yeah.
It's the two of you. Are you guys in a room by yourselves, or there's
no,
other people?
our friends were on the floor, but they were passed out. We drank too much.
Oh, you sure they were past that?
That's hot.
Right.
That's hot.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's so damn.
we were all drinking a bunch behind my house, and it just like
Wow, fucking teenagers drinking and fucking and fucking and drinking. Now you smoking weed too?
yeah.
Oh, these girls are stoners, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
They are stoners.
Yeah, Nora Nova just
and-
gave me
and-
like quite a few dabs before we got here. So
And you know what? That kind of reminds me. Real quick. We got some donations tonight.
Oh,
yay!
We got some edibles, okay, and we got some joints, and these were courtesy of Remedy Flowers
Thank you, Remedy Flowers.
yeah. Thank you, Remedy
from the
Flowers.
LBC.
Hey.
They delivered to Long Beach
Oh,
and
man.
Carson in 1 hour or less.
Wow.
Hey, I might have ordered
Stoned
from
as
them.
fuck, but
I
they
might have
delivered.
ordered from them. I live in Long Beach.
Anyway,
so-
right now they're gonna have a special. If you use promo code CannaPornia, you will receive $5 off your order. You can text or call 562-612-2715. Again, text or call 562-612-2715, or visit their menu online on Weed Maps. Medical shit required, and the
I might order from them.
yeah, the edibles
That's
were
so
made
awesome,
by
like how much technology has progressed.
Terry's
to the point You
Treats.
can like text.
Terry's Treats.
Yeah. No, it's like getting like Grubhub. You can literally order.
That's awesome. You
Yeah.
can just like text them like, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I want some cannabis chefs on this show, and then bring some samples and stuff. I really love the Viceland, that one show called Bong Appetit, and then the other
What a
one,
great
and then
title.
the other one with Action Bronson. It's called It's Fucking Delicious. Bunch of big fuckers like me just
Yeah. No. It's
getting
amazing.
high and eating all kinds of shit. So, but anyway, we're almost out of here. I really, really, really want to thank the three of you, because the three of you saved my ass tonight. Because, I mean, dude, because I work every day. And I was at work like, oh shit, all of a sudden everyone was canceling, you know? And I want to thank Nora Nova. That was the crazy, sexy ass white girl that was on here for the first show. She actually got September rain here in Nari Park here.
Thank you.
So I really want to
Love
thank
you.
Nora Nova. She pulled through big time. And of course, Industry by Rick. You can always count on him. He's a homie since way back.
Yeah.
Old
And,
faithful.
Yeah. Real old.
And hey, and you know what? Do you know what me and Rick had to drive through tonight? They had a damn
Oh,
jumper.
yeah.
They had a suicide jumper on the 101 freeway tonight.
He was on the Hollywood Bridge.
Yeah.
Shut down the 101 both
Yeah.
ways. It was miserable.
It was fucking horrible. Fucking A, man. But anyway, we're out of here. Please come back February 7th, same time, 8 o'clock Pacific, Tuesday night, February 7th. And I'm hoping to get this one girl on here, Buzzed Baby, Riley Nixon, I think. Hot as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later, and we are out of here.
You're listening to CannaPornia with your host, Mofo, only on LA Talk Radio.